Hello and welcome to class. If this is your first time here, welcome. The only homework I'll ever assign is to ask you to like and subscribe. We dig into the stories that our history books left out. Let's get started. In 1955, one of the most famous women in the world picked up a phone. She wasn't calling a studio. She wasn't calling a director. She wasn't negotiating a contract. She was calling a nightclub. And what she said helped change the trajectory of American music. Los Angeles, spotlights, studio backlights, red lipstick, flashbulbs. At the center of it all, Marilyn Monroe. By 1955, she wasn't just a movie star. She was a phenomenon. Producers built films around her walk. Magazines built covers around her smile. America built a fantasy around her body. But a few miles away from the studio lots, inside a sleek little nightclub called the Mocambo, there was another kind of genius. Ella Fitzgerald didn't need spectacle. She had range, precision, timing so sharp it felt effortless. By the mid-50s, she was already royalty in jazz, a Grammy winner, a band leader, a virtuoso. But she wasn't being booked at elite Hollywood clubs like the Mocambo, not because she lacked talent, but because she was black. The Mocambo catered to a white celebrity crowd. Talent wasn't the barrier. Access was. Marilyn heard Ella couldn't get booked there, so she called the owner herself. Her offer was simple. If you book her, I'll sit in the front row every night. Marilyn understood something powerful. The press followed her. Photographers camped wherever she went. If she showed up, cameras showed up. If cameras showed up, the club made money. This wasn't a protest. There were no speeches, no raised fists, just leverage. The Mocambo booked Ella, and Marilyn kept her word. Front row, night after night. The flashbulbs followed. So did Frank Sinatra. So did Judy Garland. So did the Hollywood elite. The club filled up. Ella dazzled. And suddenly, the narrative shifted. That engagement didn't just sell tickets. It reset expectations. It changed who elite clubs were willing to book. Ella would later say, "After that, I never had to play a small jazz club again." Doors opened. Touring expanded. Television bookings increased. The American songbook would become hers. Marilyn never held a press conference about it. Never demanded applause, never turned it into a headline. She just showed up. Marilyn was engineered into a symbol. Blonde bombshell, breathy voice, marketable fantasy. Ella was mastery. No gimmick, just tone, phrasing, control. One was spectacle, one was substance. And for a moment in 1955, spectacle bent itself toward justice. This was before the headlines we memorized, before the Montgomery bus boycott, before the March on Washington, before the Civil Rights Act, before Mexico City and raised fists. History remembers loud resistance, but power doesn't always shout. Sometimes it moves quietly. Sometimes it looks like a woman in a satin dress choosing where she sits. Influence is a currency. Marilyn had it, and for once, she spent it on someone else. Ella Fitzgerald didn't need saving. She needed access. Marilyn made a call, and the door opened. If you're still here, thanks. I've got more stories like this that our history books left out. Drop a like, hit subscribe, and welcome to the Underground Syllabus.